He would take his clothes off, dump. He would comb his hair, just dump it there. Eat something, leave the bandi there. Over time and time, his room became a dump. And it becomes to the stage where he thinks it's normal. Just some people's houses, they think it's normal. Someone might not have a shower. Some gay in the hair I've seen. They might not have a shower, they really smell. But they think that's normal because they become used to it. And you're like, oh my gosh, what's the problem? They don't see a problem. Why? What's the problem? Man, you got really strong beer, you got really smell, that kapde really very smell aa rahi. I'm used to Pakistan mask and his kapde se stink of dal sabji and chawal because he used to go to sleep in those clothes and then go to school in the same clothes. And he used to really smell, he's just, oh God. Imagine you got 10 brothers and sisters in one bathroom, so it was a bit of a problem. And but they become used to that. You say, oh, so what? It's normal. Same thing as someone who's watching these Hindi films every day, you're watching TV every day, you're watching EastEnders every day. Yeah, my mind's alright. What are you on about? Your mind's filled up. That Sadhu Singh must have a bit of a weak mind, isn't it? That his mind, ikadam, that people and stuff. I watch it all the time. Nothing happened to me. But we're like that person whose room is really dirty and we become used to it. We're that dirty that we become used to it, Hanji.
You said after a bit you'd come back to the thing about people not believing with the when the head came off. And
Oh, okay, yeah. We've got about 5 minutes to just finish this off, then very good, I'm going to go to that story. I've got a picture there as well, okay? So our mind is very, our mind, we fill it with junk. When we do part, we can't concentrate. When we're in class, like we're sitting here, it's very difficult for everybody to concentrate. Why? Because our mind is full of trash. When we go in front of God, imagine we have to say what things you've done with your life. It'd be very sad to say all I've done is watch telly and stuff. So it's very important to do similar, to do part, to live Sikhi. But also to do that, you have to always be very careful what you watch on telly. Imagine every day you're watching, people watching a lot of stuff on telly with man and man, boyfriends, yeah? Gay relationships, yeah? People seeing on telly. I was like, you see men and men, women and women. People are kissing on telly. Yeah, you all seen that, yeah? This age group, yeah? I assume you all seen it? Yeah, you've seen like they show this type of stuff. And what's happening? People think it's normal, but it's not normal. God hasn't made this normal. But because you watch something time and time, it becomes normal. You watch people smoking on telly, it becomes normal. You watch people drinking, it becomes normal. So it's very important that you don't get brainwashed. Hanji.
a lot of things come down to peer pressure as well. Like, there's a lot of stories like when people go to like high school, so probably a bit older than us, where like people think, oh come on, just like take a cigarette or just drink some alcohol. It's normal, everyone does it. People do that all the time.
One thing is keeping your mind clean. To keep the mind clean, you have to keep trash out, okay? Fill it with Gurdwara Simran. Then when you come to peer pressure, like VG said, then you have to have strength. The strength comes from your jivan, from your faith. If your faith is strong, anybody, have the most person, someone can say to me, oh Manvir Singh, let's go to a nightclub, let's do this. Or Manvir Singh, you haven't got a girlfriend? But I can say, yeah, I haven't, because I don't believe in that. Okay, you can do what you want. I'm happy as I am. And that's because if you've got faith in Guruji, you do your part, you do sangat, come together, and you get that strength, Hanji.
Sometimes you can join the wrong crowd. You can get conditional friends and unconditional friends.
Friends are very important at your age as well. But the friends you have is very important. The friends can make you sink, but they can make you swim in life. Your friends can make you sink or swim. Your friends, if you've got good friends, they'll tell you, oh yeah, do this, you know, follow your faith, this, that, the other. A lot of girls, they cut their eyebrows, they cut their hair. I don't know whether it doesn't look like you guys cut their eyebrows, which is good. Okay, you're not at that age. But you're at secondary school, you guys. Yeah?
Middle.
Oh.
3 tier.
Huh? Middle school?
3 tier system.
Yeah, we have 3 tier system.
In Bedford, is it Bedford?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. So you're lucky. A lot of girls I've seen Punjabi Korea, and it's look such a mess. They just, firstly they just shave the whole eyebrow and then they pencil it. I don't see the point. And it just looks a mess. It's like you got like a grass cut, and imagine it's just like you just totally, you know, what the heck you done to your face? It just looks like a mess. And sometimes I've like tried to not look at somebody's face because people who just keep natural, you just look natural. And all of you just look natural. I don't feel like looking at your face. But some people really cut their eyebrows, this, that, you go, oh my gosh, and you're thinking, what have they done? That looks really awkward. Angie?
I think it's quite good if you sometimes like categorise your friends in a way. So like I know my friends like which ones like would like really help you if you're in trouble, which was like certain things you can't like trust them with and things like that.
Right.
If you know like when you can trust your friends and things, then you probably won't like fall into those traps for like smoking.
So one thing is, don't be moody with everybody. Be a happy person. Chill out with everybody. So it doesn't mean even a Gora, that doesn't matter. Chill with everybody. So chilling with everybody means, hi, how you doing? Alright, like that. You be nice. But when you're chilling, like VJ's saying, you've got categories. People you take to your house. People you hang around with. If you hang around people, oh yeah, I got up with so-and-so girl, I got up with that boy, oh yeah. I'm one girl in my class, she used to sniff petrol. She used to be a petrol sniffer. Then she would become a drug addict, which so these people, imagine if I was hanging around with her, can you imagine? Your sangat's very important because your sangat is every day has an effect on you, Hanji.
Like sometimes you've got to like get to know your friends first. You can't just take one look at them and say, oh right, I'm your friend. You've got to like,
very
get to know
good.
them.
Make sure always in Ardas, we say always ask, may we meet those people who are meeting, we remember God. One thing is very important that you respect your religion. If you don't respect your religion, no one else will respect you. If you don't respect your beliefs, I guarantee all of you guys, especially girls, if you're watching Ashwin and I every day, imagine watching that every day. How much pressure is that to look like her? I must do my eyebrows, I must put this makeup, this purple here, I must put lipstick on, I must cut my hair up to here, I must have a boyfriend, I must also smoke a cigarette. Imagine every day that's your hero, You've been put that on the telly. Or you might be like Shah Rukh Khan, you want to look like that, or you might want to look like that, or rather than read that, you want to look at the Mendy in that picture, gosh, it looks a bit of a mess. So every day you get all this lot of peer pressure. But the only way to get out of that and stay strong is you've got good friends. And Gauri can be good. I remember one girl I was at uni with, she was a Hindu. And I said to her, her name was Sita. I said, Sita, why don't you hang around with Indians? She goes, I like hanging around with Gauri because I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I don't like going out. She doesn't go to nightclubs or pubs or parties. She goes, that's why I hang around Gauri. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Gauri. She goes, the Gauri, they respect that I'm an Indian, that I don't go to parties, clubs, and then so what we do instead, we go bowling. With my friends, we go out ice skating, we go to the cinema, we just go to the restaurant, but we don't go and drinking and we don't have boyfriends and this, that, the other. I forgot. And I said, why not Indians? Because Indians, they just, because they're doing bad things, they put pressure on us, you do this as well. We do it, so why aren't you doing it? So you can see Sangat is very important in life. Same with education as well. If you hang around with bright people at school, you'll become very bright yourself. If you hang around with the duffers of class, or you know, the thick people, you become thick as well. If you hang around with the good people, you become good. Bad people, bad. It's just, that's how life works. So it's very important that at school you keep good sangat. Make sure whatever you do, you always respect your beliefs. If somebody says something to you, you go, look, hang on. My religion says I don't do that, so that's why I'm not doing it. Okay? So it's very important. So I think we've got about 15 minutes left. So I'm going to go through a story. Before that, have we got any questions? Anyone want to ask anything? Let me just end with a story. Okay, it's just a bit of a general. I've not picked on anything particular today. I'm just going to do a general which so I think you can listen to a good talk. Okay, so what I'm going to end with is let me see if I've got a picture of Bhai Sahib. Here's by a Nok Singh Babbar story. You didn't mention Baba Deep Singh. How is it possible? This, that, the other. And let me tell you the story of Baba Deep Singh. Oh my God. Oh, okay. No. I don't know what's happened here. I think it's loading up. Okay, while that's. Okay, what there? I'll show you the picture afterwards. Everyone will see. I'll just tell you the story. Oh well. It's by Nok Singh Babbar. He was in the Golden Temple complex when the 1984 attack happened, and his job was to help get the women and children. Oh, here it is. Okay, back onto it. Let's. Oh my gosh. Okay. Forget it. Okay. Let me see. Let me put it on there just in case it comes back up. Then, oh, this is gonna mess with me. Okay, so I bet he's gonna come back up in a minute. So what happened is that he was getting the women and children out of the Golden Temple complex during the attack. Like I said, do you remember the story I said about the woman who was arrested? What was she forced to drink? Oh my God. What was she forced to drink? Anji.